Alright, Cavernous Climbing by Vaporox. Vaporox, if you did this level very early on, I think I might have played this when I was just like lurking on the server for good levels and was like, oh, I'm going to play through this whole spreadsheet of whatever's done. It probably would have been like in mid-July. I was going to say some while back, but the game's only been out for, wow, less than 2 months Mario Maker 2's been out. Alright, 5-4, Cavernous Climbing, Vaporox. Greetings from Germany. If you watch GDQ, the speedrunning marathon. Ooh. Come here, you D-bone. Hooray! There's no claw there to grab it from me. It says that this is to teach me to climb, and that's my return shoot. I want to see if there's anything in that music block. No, that just helps me out. Cool, that's a fun way to get people out. Thank you for using a music block and not a spring. People use springs so much. Trampolines, whatever. People use springs so much, and I barely see any music blocks in these levels. The music blocks were like a classic Mario Brothers 3 item. It's the game they were introduced in. I'm not sure if they stuck around for others, but trying to think of if they were in other games. So what if... okay. Oop. I wasn't trying to grab that vine. Whoops. Is this easier from back here? Yep. It's all about that low-hanging point. This is a good practice area. You really let people get comfortable with the mechanic. Made sure I was only holding over on the D-pad there. Can I just run off here? Not, oh. Damn it. What do we have here? Okay, I can go through this way. I thought that was a soft lock. God damn it. I think something with how I press and how I lean my thumb, I kind of do an up press, and it's really not serving me well. Have to be really deliberate about my presses at that part. And I might as well use these to my advantage. Like, I should press up and I should just latch on them and stop pressing, right? I'm tempted for that 30 coin, but I've gone pretty slow here. It seems like I can't just hug the wall and push left and get it, so... like, do I walk off? I'm so tempted. Alright, I'll do a second playthrough if I don't take too long here. I mean, it's a 30 coin, so I'm sure the challenge is worth it. but I'm just, I don't want to die a few times figuring it out now that it took so long with that jump. I'd say lose the bricks. I don't really love the sound effects and the like overlay graphics for the target of a traditional like old school Mario 3 experience. But I mean, that's up for debate. That's just my take. I think it's kind of jarring and it breaks me from this like traditional feel. I don't mind it in Mario Maker in general, but for the collab, like while I'm playing racks and racks and racks of Mario Brothers 3 levels, I really hate running into ooh, that's cool. While I'm playing all these levels, I really hate running into sound effects. Alright, now I know what's going on, so I can get past this. There's plenty of time to learn it. It doesn't kill you for not doing it right the first time. That's a really good obstacle. And it seems like maybe you had 3 here, and then you took 1 out. I think that's the right choice. Definitely leave it how it is. I know I've taken long because I kept losing on that jump, but I wonder what the timer started at. I feel like I didn't waste 400 seconds already. I hope. Oh, just barely. The timing on those is nice. Ooh. So I'm guessing this is like a last sequence, maybe? Or did I really take that long? Make that something more than a mushroom. Make that, well, what do I do here? Oh, I climb. That's the theme of the level. Ignore me. That block after the checkpoint, you can make it so that it's a mushroom if I'm small, and if I'm big, it's a fire flower or a leaf. I would recommend making this one one or the other. Make it a fire flower. People can use it to kill the piranha plants, and it will make it easier, but I mean, that's fun. Being able to use power-ups and stuff on enemies and making levels easier by using power-ups is really fun. And that's part of Mario, so reward the player, throw some in there where it makes sense. Where you're like, oh wow, this could really be a shooting gallery. This is a little dicey here. I think lose a piranha plant there. If you want, put munchers on a pipe so that I can't jump on it, and so that I have to stay elevated. But I'd say avoid the bullet hell feel. Buckios, tell me which. Oh, was it what was it, 5-2? Or is this 5-2? It's so weird to me. I have no memory at all. Like, I'm terrible at the tiniest things, and somehow I know that level code. Not the code, but I know what it is, and god damn it. Yeah, that's funny though, Buckios. That was late at night too, like I said, so don't take me at my worst. Oh my gosh, this part's, yeah, I don't like this part. Maybe I need to go on that far vine and then drop to the low one. I think you need to either give me a longer vine on the end, or what I would prefer is eliminate one of these piranha plants, because it's just too much. Especially when they can alternate where they're breathing their fire. See, I finally got past it because I damage boost, but I feel bad about that. Yeah, I think that was the last level I played that night. But part of the reason it's the last level I played is because it took it all out of me. Oh my gosh. Alright, well that's the strat for that part. Thank goodness. Free me. Let me out of this level. Is it over yet? Oh, that's a pit? Okay. I did not think that was a pit, so I don't know, maybe move it all up by a tile? Like if the vines are going to the bottom of the screen, it seems to me like they are, you know, they're there for me the whole way. Alright, let's see if I could get this legit. I keep running into these levels lately where like make these piranha plants go up and down. Can you do that with these kind? I keep running into these levels lately where they're like, I'm having a lot of fun and they're really solid, and then I hit this one crazy difficulty spike right at the end. And like levels from the collab. Yeah, maybe make that vine I was on before I jumped one tile longer, and then make like the first vine in or the second one in another tile longer. Just to make that jump a little more generous. Wow, that's not even a safe spot. Make that orange pipe a little lower, I'd say. Make that orange pipe lower so that it's a safety spot where the player can chill, because things are only gonna stay crazy, but like let them look for their window. Like I can't even crouch there. See, the timing of this is just like I don't feel like there was a good choice there for me to make. So yeah, I think I figured out like which vine to jump from there, but I think don't make it so, like make it so there's 2 or 3 spots that you could really make it from. Don't make it like a puzzle where I have to figure out, okay, which vine tile do I need to jump from to get to this one? So this is the one I was on. But again, this is just like it's like craziness. Doesn't feel like Mario. There's like no chance for the player. And then is this guy gonna hit me? I will say it got easier once I used the pipes a little more. But I don't like how they can shoot fireballs right on the spot where I need to jump from. Like maybe make it so that they're shooting fireballs above that spot and below it. So there's like a one tall Mario length. And that's another important thing. Play through this section as, like in Maker mode, play through it as Super Mario, Big Mario. Like give yourself the mushroom. Play through it and see if you can make it through all that fire and everything without losing your mushroom. Because if it's too tight when Mario is 2 tiles tall, I'd say it's too tight then. Because the players shouldn't have to lose their power up for going through. That's not like an area where they make you downsize. So I jumped there. I'm guessing I should just kind of keep going to the right and fall. I will say, you figured out every in and out of the vine mechanic and how to test my mastery. I like these levels a lot. I've played some of them. Again, make that a safe spot. I feel like I should be able to make it through here with my power up. I do like levels a lot that I've just seen all over Mario Maker in general, where it's these vines from the ceilings, especially in caves. It just looks really cool. It's a great aesthetic, and It is a fun mechanic, but I'm growing a little tiresome of it. I'm dreading the next level's gonna have another one of these difficulty spike areas. It's like this and then another quick challenge at the end that's super hard. What's up? Triox, I just played your level, the desert one with the claws. It was good. I liked it. There was like one or two things I would change. I feel like that section right after the checkpoint gets a little too dicey, like having the 3 bullet bills and 3 inner tubes. I mean, I made the video, so you'll see it. I'm not going to go through it all again now. I got to focus on this. But it was good. I like it. I think with 1 or 2 little changes, I think you're pretty much there. No, it's okay. I'll post the video on YouTube later, and I'll put the link in level reviews. I don't expect people to tune in. I just want to let folks know I was doing it. It was good though. It was fun. That claw at the... Damn it. I need to focus. That claw at the end, like that you have to... It's on the track that moves up and down a little bit, and you have to hit an on-off block from it. I think that one should be just like a totally horizontal track, or... I don't know, something to make it a little steadier, because it just keeps swinging since you change elevation with it. Alright, that's going smoother now that I jumped from that low vine. It really looked like I couldn't make that. Again, this is just like, that's spammy to me. Maybe lose the big piranha, I'd say. Just so it, like, I don't gotta be pixel perfect where I'm standing there to line up to like grab vines while I'm falling down a pit. It's like some Uncharted stuff in this level. Alright, I'm gonna just keep going with the philosophy of jump from the lowest vine. But see, I can't even get there. Like, when am I supposed to jump and then get over there? There? Like, I don't know when to... Like, that doesn't feel like Mario to me. I don't feel in control of anything as the player. Mario is not bullet hell. And again, don't make someone shoot fireballs right there while I have to line up this jump, watching for that fireball that's going to hit me right where I land at the bottom of that vine. Like, If I keep dying, I might be done with this level. Like, I really don't like this part. I try to finish every level. I think there might be one level that I didn't finish that I reviewed for all this. And it's only because the mechanic was just so slow, and it was really... It had like a lot of jankiness to it. It was a cool mechanic, but it just came together really janky in the end. Despite some great attempts by the maker. Just overall, like it's like a bad patterning. And I think like giving them just a bigger perch to jump from right there is important. Make this one taller. And I'm wondering, why is there a 30 coin like in the middle of just a normal obstacle that I have to pass through? I think a 30 coin should be like for a detour that I... What the hell? This takes me... This is a secret area? Oh my gosh, kill me. Yeah, man, this whole part of the level is a little busted. And now I'm just racing through here to try to get through before they can spit more fire at me. Yeah, I agree. Like, I hadn't thought, well, it wouldn't send me backwards. This is what I should do to get through. But then I have to face all this bullshit. Which is, see, like that big fireball is... I get that this is a secret area, so it makes more sense now, but that big fireball is like... It's over 9,000. That is what it is. And then I come up here to... That just took so long to tinker through for me, at least. And I don't know, maybe that's my failing as a player. But I think ease up. Ease on up. Oh, I forgot that I'd even gotten this far. Okay. Oh my gosh, these hopeless things. Anybody who watched me play Buckios' level. Maybe give me a slightly safer vantage to learn that from. And then this one, what was I thinking about doing? Just going straight to the right. Last time I jumped, that time I went all the way to the right. Did Bowser redecorate his castle with just like straight up vines and stuff? I didn't recognize the place. I'm gonna go down here just because maybe if I go fast. No, they fall immediately and just spam me with fire. Again, just... I don't remember, like, I did... I'm pretty sure I played this level before. I don't remember having a part like this. Alright. I think I'm skipping the secret area. I don't think it's gonna help me. I don't know how to get through that big fireball, like, without taking a hit from that side. I don't feel like I can perch up. This has been the story of my week. I'm like, I'm gonna play a ton of Mario tonight, and then I sit down and I play through 2 levels with a difficulty spike. What am I doing here? I'm glad I took my time to try to play it legit. Yeah, that would be cool. The one thing I think it would be great aesthetically, but the one thing that could fuck up is it's really easy to accidentally grab the vines, at least for me. I don't know, is that something that other people find at all? I just... Jesus. This is not... Is he gonna breathe fire on me the second I come up? Jesus. Like, no matter where I find, there's always, like, some piece of extreme fuckery going on. Okay, I figured out the perfect intended route for this room. There should be more than one way to be successful in things to a degree. Like, I feel like I finally cracked, like, an escape room pattern there or something. I do feel dumb for not thinking to slink just down along the vines right away. Oh, I see you've discovered, Mr. Freeze. Oh, here we go. How low can I get on a vine? That's what I need to learn. Alright, that's pretty low, but I feel like it's not replicable. Wow. Yeah, make one of those a little shorter for me. Oh my gosh. Drop the big piranha. When I have to play a section 200 times, I make the same comment 200 times. I feel like I finally cracked this area. So much for that. I feel like I finally cracked the perfect path to that area, though, at least. Did I just, like, do all that great when I played through this level weeks ago? Motherfucker. And also, did I get up here before as Big Mario and then get a mushroom in that block? How did I do this before? Oh, it's just like perfect, I remember. Okay. See, I feel like it's my duty to finish, even though I don't always feel like it's necessary. Like, yeah, change this part. I will say it's all... Well, now that I know the perfect way to go also, it doesn't feel as dangerous as it did before, but I still think it should be lightened up a little bit. Yeah, that shouldn't be a mushroom. That should be a... I want to feel rewarded for getting through all that fuckery with, without taking a hit. See? Like, I should still have a power-up. Yeah, like, it depends. I agree. Finishing levels is my duty. I think... Is this jump better from here? No, I don't think so. I think... like, it depends on what level breaking elements I run into. So, yeah, I generally agree with exactly what you're saying. And, like, I mean, I'm not a horrific Mario player. I definitely learn as I die. But, like, I feel like I am having a lot of trouble learning here. And it's due to these vines just, like, it's really difficult to get to the very bottom of a vine. It's just like a half press of the D-pad, and then you wonder, oh, am I actually at the bottom? And any little tiny press of the D-pad is just going to kill you. If you already are at the bottom. So, I don't know, it's a little extreme asking the player to judge those. Well, at this point, I think that's like the last obstacles that I've seen, so I am going to finish this one. But, my wife's on the bus, and I pick her up from the bus stop, so, I mean, if she gets here, I'll clip it, and then I'll combine the videos later. I'll just pause it. Windows are 2 pixel perfect for a traditional level. Yeah, I agree. That's a good way to put it. I always feel like I'm complaining too much if I eventually say something's too hard. But that is how I feel about this. And, like, I don't play Kaizo levels. I have downloaded Baby Kaizo and Kaizo Preschool so that I could, like, learn some of the tech and things like that to expand the range of levels I can play. But, yeah, like, I'm just really well versed in traditional levels, so I think that's a good way to put it. Oh my gosh, I just cannot get that jump the past few times. Just barely got that. Oh, and now this. Like, is it better to start up here and just get a long press, or to just edge my way down? Next time I get there, I need to stop, just jump, and tap the D-pad as lightly as I can up. Be cool if pushing down also climbed a vine, and it just grabbed it and sent you going downward. Like, I feel lucky that I figured out how to do this secret room. The secret room is easier than the path in the level. Like, is this supposed to be a shortcut? Like, this is just meant to be overkill fuckery that makes you explore? Where's my fire flower? Can I... Oh, I see. If I could kill those with a fire flower or a tail, make them into munchers, then I can get my power up and you can have your obstacle. But yeah, if you put a mushroom into a block, how does it work? Do you put a fire flower in and then you long click it? I think if you long click it, it brings up a menu where you can say, if Mario's big, then mushroom, pretty much. Oh. See, now I have a damage boost, so I feel good about this part. So if I had my fire flower before, I would have felt better about this. Because I can take that damage and it doesn't end my run. I'm gonna wait for D-Bones to do his thing. And then that's a nice safe jump. This is where I get uber worried. Like, I know something's gonna go wrong. Okay, so if you long press a fire flower or a leaf and then select the mushroom, it'll turn into a progressive power-up. Which is something that is like a little, I guess, slightly buried, but it's definitely important to know. Okay, that's a good final jump. Like, I'm really tense at this point because I've been through more than I should have. But it makes me worry about it. Anything back here? It's nice aesthetically with the vines. Okay, I don't want it to... I know that sounded like a very negative review, but really just that one area. Like, when I'm stuck somewhere, I talk about it for a long time. It really wasn't a horrific level. I think it's really close, and I think it's really good. But, yeah, definitely tweak that area, because it gets pixel perfect. I try to put up with something for a while, and I try to celebrate it. And then, you know, I start to get frustrated, and it makes me feel better when someone says it is a little rough, or like K-Mad pops in and says that he thinks it's a little rough too. Okay, let me see what time. Let me see how much time I have until I have to head out. Okay, I don't think I have time for another level right now, but I'll post another alert when I'm going on again. So who is that? That was Vaporox and Triox. So I'm just going to send Epic a message. Alright, I sent Epic a message and let them know that I'm going to be back on later. I'm going to reserve the like. Not that it matters, we delete all these, but I mean, I know people think boos are harsh. I don't give boos willy-nilly, but if I don't like a level, I boo it. Seeing that one from the perspective of the collab, I think it's on its way to greatness. Thanks for jumping in, everybody who's from the Discord server. It was fun chilling with y'all. I think it's a really good community, and I'm excited about the direction that the final product is heading in. Again, sorry I gotta run out. I gotta pick up my wife. I don't stream for a living, so I gotta do important things. So I'm gonna grab her, walk the dog, Probably get roped into some dinner stuff, maybe, you know, something quick in the garden. And then I'm going to try to be back on later to play through the 2 other levels I posted. I don't have written down who they are, but it's VPD and VFD are the first 3 letters of the 2 codes. I know one of them's Epic Pro. And then later on, I'm going to try to play Fire Emblem 3 Houses because Mario Maker's kept me from getting far in it at all. All right.